Hey, I am here to talk about the latest episode of Love Island. Okay, USA. Um, I hear and see a lot of stuff. This is my take because two things could go on at the same time. Now, everyone is coming back from Casa. Casa's over. Everyone's coming back into the villa. Now, as we expected, Corbin and KC do come back into the island with a Casa girl. It's not that shocking. They both said they was going to do it. Now, Anaya was trying to, get to know somebody, but ultimately she chose KC. KC comes in with Tiara, and all hell breaks loose. The girls was absolutely upset with the guys due to the fact of what KC and Corbin was saying. They heard them say, "Oh, I'm throwing Kenzie out the window," how the Casa girls is better than, the Villa girls. They were saying a whole lot of stuff. And yes, they have every right to be upset. But did they verbalize it? No. One of them did say, "We heard what you said, and you said throw Kenzie out the window." But it was so many people talking. Everyone is not listening. And sorry, I'm being nosy. And I don't know. I feel bad. No, I do not feel bad for Anaya because she saw the footage. You saw what he did in the villa before he left. Y'all was not on good terms. He went to Casa and did his big one. And we all know if you bring a girl back into the villa, not all the time you stay with the Casa girl. Things do happen. People's feelings do change once they have you back in their face. But Anaya was mad, but she was just mad on how he was acting, like all happy, jumping all over the place, where you can't really get mad. You can't really get mad at what the guy saying did. Anaya needed to act like Kenzie. She saw what she saw, and that was it. And during the whole 3 days, she didn't care. Even when the postcard came, she did not care one flying moment that Corbin was living his best life. She was like, "I'm gonna do the same," and that's what it is. Like, she already know. And Anaya should have known KC was gonna do the same thing because you are still open to meet people. You're not together. You're not closed off. Like, I don't understand why Anaya had so much energy. Yes, Anaya could be hurt, but Anaya had all the evidence. I am on Ciara's side with her opinions. Ciara was saying at the end of the day, the Villa girls cannot be mad at what the guys did. That's all she said, which is true. It is true. But also, they was mean in certain things that they was saying. That is also true as well. So when Ciara was like, I don't really feel bad for Anaya because she already know what type of dude he is. Now, Anaya could just yelled at him, say whatever she had to say, and that was it. TT should never have said anything. She should have kept her mouth closed because it wasn't about her. And this is what T was trying to tell her. It's not about you, and we're not talking about you. Yes, it's uncomfortable for you to be standing up there, but you could silently have his back. He's a grown man. I do not like when I see females like windmilling for their man. Like, calm down. It's been 3 days. But I also kind of get it because if a woman is going after your man, then you don't want your man yelling at a woman, so you're going to speak for your man. So, I mean, I get why TT did what she did. But on this show, because that's in real life, on this show, on Love Island, the Casa girls just don't say anything. Then you pull the Villa girls to the side and have a separate conversation with them after everything dies down, because it's never really about the Casa girl. You're supposed to come in and change their mind. And those Casa girls came in and did their big thing. I mean, Sydney was just doing all of that on top of KC. Like, she did her big one. I'm not even mad at the Casa girls. That's what you're supposed to do. But was the girls hurt because how happy they was and how they was jumping all over the place and the disrespectful stuff they was saying? I mean, they didn't even hear all of it. But see, that's what movie night is for. And I hope everyone is picking the right scenes. I cannot wait for movie night. I want to see these girls crash out, because if they only crash out for that small portion, I mean, my favorite is Melody, and I know everyone do not like Melody because how she acted in the beginning. I don't care. I like Melody. Melody is with Sincere. I just hope Sincere tells Melody everything that he did. Now, yeah, he was exploring. He was doing his big one too at Casa, but he also was thinking about Melody. He did say he forgot how she looked. I know someone voted to air that clip. I know someone did. The only thing that's gonna save Sincere is if he has a conversation with Melody and tell Melody everything that he did, so she won't really crash out. But it's kind of hard not to crash out because you don't see it, you just hearing about it, and then when you see it, you're like. So I just can't wait for movie night. I mean, this Casa replaced what happened last year, because what happened last year was I didn't really like the season, and they didn't do movie night. So, but they doing everything I need them to do this season so far, and I can't wait for movie night to come out, and I can't wait to see the conversations between the Casa girls and the Villa girls. I can't wait to see it. I just want to see how Melody reacts. Even though she did pick Sincere, she was still mad. I think she was preparing herself if Sincere came back into a villa with a woman, what she was going to say. And when he came back single, she's like, if you was coming back single, why did you do as much as you did? And she didn't even see everything he did. The way he was kissing homegirl all up in the bed. And then the girl said how he told her that that she was the one and all this stuff. When America votes, whichever girl comes in the villa, I hope they tell Melody what Sincere did. And I want the conversation to be Sincere, whoever comes back from Casa, and Melody. I want those three to be sitting there by the pool having a conversation. I don't want the one-on-one and then you go talk to him. I don't want any of that. Please Melody, because Melody seems like she has some type of sense. Not some type of sense. It seems like she has sense, and she's somewhat emotionally mature. I don't know, but she did a change. So I hope she do say, let's all three of us have a sit down talk. I hope the girl come back and tell Kata how homeboy was in Casa, because he come back saying, oh, I pick you. The only one that wasn't doing nothing was really Bryce. And then the other one, he wasn't doing nothing because homegirl got kicked out the villa. So I want someone to tell Kata that. So I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what else is in store. This is a very good season. A very good season.